Hello there. Welcome to another week of football picks, where we're going to be picking week 2 this week, and recapping the games from week 1. So close, just this close, man. This close to being, very the personification of Jeff Fisher in week 1. I won 7, 8, and 1. That close, man. If Cleveland could have won that game, man, could have won 8 and 8, would have made Jeff Fisher proud. But I was close. But anyway, recapping my mediocre picks from week 1. Atlanta, Philly. I picked Atlanta to win. They lost 18-12. Can they score in the red zone? Can the Falcons score in the red zone? That's all I gotta say. Because, woof. Eagles team looks really good, minus Foles, who was, he was awful, but did enough to win. That's all that matters. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. I picked Cleveland to win. 21-21 tie. I don't know what to say about that game other than Roethlisberger looked terrible. As usual on the road, he looks awful. And Cleveland had a chance to win this game. And they came back and forced overtime. And it was an interesting overtime, let's put it that way. Missed field goals, turnovers, God. It was a weird week. That was one of the many games that was weird. Tennessee and Miami. I picked Tennessee to win this game, but I'm still waiting for this game to end. Oh, wait. Oh, did it finally end? Okay, because this game lasted like freaking the entire day. The Sunday night game was freaking going on by the time this game finished. I picked Tennessee to win, and they lost 27-20. Tough loss for Tennessee. They lost Delaney Walker for most likely the year, and Mariota got banged up and stuff, and we'll see what happens from here on out, but not a good week for Titans or for football fans that had to go to that game and sit there for 12 hours. And what a strange week to start the year. San Francisco, Minnesota. Picked Minnesota to win. They won 24-16. San Francisco was getting crushed most of the game, and they made it interesting, late a little bit, but Minnesota's legit. Garoppolo didn't look very good, but Minnesota's defense is stacked, so that's going to happen. Houston, New England. I picked New England to win. They won 27-20. Shocker, they won. I mean, this game was closer than I thought it'd be. Watson didn't look good. Gronk is a beast. Shocking news there. Anyway, got that game right, but not really that surprising. I mean, Houston made a game of it late, but at that point it was, too little, too late. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. I picked New Orleans to win, and they lost 48-40. Fitz Magic is alive and well, baby. Good for him. Another strange game this week. Where was this Fitzmagic his entire career? I know he's had flashes here and there, but my God, he looked awesome. And the Saints supposed to have a top 10 defense this year. A nice young defense that played really well last year. It's week 1, so who knows? But wow, I have a feeling that Fitzmagic's going to be ending next week. But we'll get to that in my next week's pick soon. Jacksonville, the Giants. I picked the Giants to win. They lost 20-15. Eli still sucks. What can I say? Their defense kept them in it for most of the game, and Barkley had that one big run, and ODB played well, but Eli is just... maybe he'll get better as the year goes on, but who knows. But Jacksonville defense played well. Fournette got hurt, and Bortles sucks. Bortles wanted to go the whole year without turnover, and didn't make it out of the first quarter. But Jacksonville won that game. I got that one wrong, whatever. Buffalo and Baltimore. I picked Baltimore to win, and they squeaked it out. They just squeaked it out barely. 47-3. Nathan Peterman might be the worst starting quarterback I've ever seen. I think he's worse than Curtis Painter. I think Curtis Painter could do better right now. Even at age 30, whatever the hell he is now. But, my God, that was awful. Buffalo, you're in for a long season. I hope you guys enjoyed that playoffs last year, but because they ain't sniffing the hope of a playoff this year. Kansas City at the Chargers. Excuse me. What a surprise. What a surprise. I picked the Chargers, and they lost. Most overrated team in the past decade. Rivers the most overrated quarterback. Well, not counting Brady, but that's a different topic for here or there. But most overrated non-Brady quarterback of this generation is Rivers by hands down. I don't understand it. They never win games. They never win games they're supposed to win. And they always freaking either start off crappy and then finish the year hot, but they don't make playoffs, or they do the reverse. They never can play a full season. Anyway, got that game wrong. I wanted to see Mahomes play first before I started picking them, but Mahomes looked good. I'll give him that. But Tyreek Hill is a beast. You know he's a scumbag. He's a beast. Seattle, Denver. I picked Denver to win, and they won 27-24. This is a good game, but that Legion of Boom is no more. I mean, Keenum had 3 picks or whatever, but other than that, I'm not counting the picks. Keenum played pretty damn well besides that. I think he had over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. That defense isn't going to keep him in games anymore. It's going to be all on Russell Wilson, and now Baldwin's hurt, and freaking that line is still shit. I feel bad for Wilson at this point, but he's going to keep him in most weeks, but it's going to be hard to win games when you're trying to do it yourself. Trust me, I know. I'm a Colts fan. Washington, Arizona. I picked Arizona to win. That was a mistake. They lost 24-6. I didn't know what to expect from either of these teams, so I wasn't sure what to pick. This is a game I actually picked last week when I was filling this out. But I picked wrong, obviously. Alex Smith looked good. Adrian Peterson looked pretty damn good. And Arizona they just did not show up to start the season. Poor Fitzgerald, dude. He's never going to get a goddamn ring. Dallas at Carolina. Picked Carolina. They won 16-8. What an exciting score that is. Dak Prescott sucks. Good dude, good kid. You know, I wish him the best in life, but my God, he is not good at quarterback. He takes 0 chances. They never do any deep balls. If Elliott doesn't start, housing people, and that offensive line looks a lot worse too. If Elliott doesn't just blow up this year, they have no hopes of the playoffs. Sorry, Cowboys fans. Chicago, Green Bay. I picked Green Bay to win, and boy, this was looking like a bad pick for a while until Aaron Rodgers went back in the locker room. Got shot full of painkillers and shots and all that. He came out high as a kite in the second half and freaking torched it. Motherfucker couldn't even step on his left leg or whatever. I think it was his left leg he hurt. He couldn't even step off of it and stuff. He's high as a kite. You could tell his post-game interview. He has a southern accent out of nowhere and stuff. He didn't even know where the hell he was. He was floating through that game. And they still came back and won 24-23. Bears look better, though. I would say Bears look like a legitimate team this year, but Rodgers still owns the Bears. And it looks like he's going to keep playing, but it looks really bad for Packers fans at the beginning of the game. Sorry about that noise. Okay. Anyway, got that game right, 24-23. That was an awesome game and an awesome comeback. And like I said, Rodgers is in pain now, but he was high as a kite and still beat them. So get into the pair of Monday night games. The Jets at the Detroit Lions. I picked the Lions, and they lost 48-17. Stafford looked awful. He was doing his impression of like Nathan Peterman for most of that game because he looked awful. Give credit to the Jets. Defense played really well on the road, and Darnold his first start. Other than that, he threw a pick six his very first pass, but after that, bounced back and played really well. The Jets might be a legitimate team this year. They were a tough out last year, and we're starting for playoffs. But they got some good defensive players, and if Darnold plays like he did in week 1, they have a chance this year. It's still the Patriots division, but they can still play for a wild card. The Rams are the Raiders. I picked the Rams. They won 33-13. Let me turn this off so I don't get interrupted anymore. That'd be great. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, 33-13, the Rams won. I picked the Rams. I got that one right. This was like a close game, and Gruden was looking good the first half. They were playing tough, but Carr just looks awful anymore. He looks scared. He looks like Kevin Kolb and stuff when he went to the Cardinals and stuff after he got hurt and everything. He doesn't take any chances. He just throws the ball away faster than he even try to extend plays with legs or anything. He's playing scared, and if he keeps playing like that, he is not going to be a Raider for long, and he might not be a quarterback for long because you can't play quarterback scared because it just doesn't work. And ending the week with the Colts. I picked the Colts to beat the Bengals at Indianapolis. Got that one wrong, 34-23, they lost. But, other than being sour about it after the game and losing the game, that fumble by Doyle, taking away what would have been an awesome comeback win for Luck in his first game back, I will say the positives. A young team played well at times. The play calling was much better offense, and Luck looked damn well. I mean, yeah, his very first pass was picked off, but after that, he was didn't take many deep shots, but death by 1,000 cuts. They just kept freaking getting first down to first down. Really good third down. Yeah, we lost, but I have a good feeling about this team. Might not make the playoffs this year, but excuse me. The young team, you just want to see them improve every week, so we'll see how they play this next week. And getting right into next week. Thursday, we got Baltimore at Cincinnati. Cincinnati beat the Colts, but Baltimore looks damn good, and that improved passing offense with all those weapons now, and Flacco played well, and the defense is still very good. I'm picking the Ravens to win that game. Carolina and Atlanta. I would have picked Carolina, but they lost Olsen for what is at least a big chunk of the year, and he's a big part of that passing offense. And Cam is not that great, and especially without Olsen. I think Atlanta finds a way to win this at home. Maybe they can actually score in the red zone this week. We'll see. Chargers at Buffalo. Buffalo is the worst team in the league, and it's not even a competition. They are number 1 through 10 as the worst team in the league. But the Chargers, every time I pick them, they seem to lose. But I'm going to pick Chargers again. If they lose this week, I don't even know what to say about that. But Chargers should win this game. I'm not picking Buffalo to win any game this year unless they play themselves. Then I'll pick one of the Buffalo teams. Minnesota, Green Bay. Now, Rodgers is supposed to play, and it's at home. But this Vikings defense is just top to bottom a better team. Look for the Vikings to win this game. And Rodgers should just really hope that he can make this game unscathed any more than he already is. Houston at Tennessee. Now, I waffled on this one. I picked Houston at first, but I'm going to pick Tennessee. I know that losing Delaney Walker is huge for their offense, but they're at home. Their defense plays a little better at home. I don't really trust Watson. I don't really trust Mariota at this point either, especially without Walker. But I think Tennessee wins this game. I think it's going to be an ugly game. Look for Tennessee to win a game. Cleveland and New Orleans. I think New Orleans bounces back this week. And at home, I think they bounce back this week. I think Cleveland, this should be a good game. Cleveland should keep it close, but look for the Saints to win this game. Miami at the Jets. Miami won the longest game in the history of mankind last week, but if the Jets, I think the Jets are a legitimate, hard out after watching this past week. Defense looks good, and if Darnold can play well, I think they have a chance. So I'm picking the Jets to win that game. Chiefs at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is the Jekyll and Hyde. They are freaking Jekyll at home and Hyde on the road, or whichever way that's supposed to go. I'm not sure. I'm having a brain fart right now, but any hoot. Look for Pittsburgh to win this game at home. Ben always plays better at home. Definitely doesn't play well on the road, as you just saw. Philly at Tampa. I think Fitzmagic comes cratering back to earth this week after he plays the Eagles' top 3 defense this week. I think the Eagles win this game. I don't know if Foles plays any better, but I just think the Eagles have a legitimate superstar team. And if Foles plays well, it's just icing on the cake. Arizona at the Rams. The Rams are legit. They started off slow last night, but they didn't play any starters in the preseason at all. But after the second half, they look like all cylinders. They look like the Rams from last year. Look for the Rams to win this game pretty easily. Poor Fitzgerald. Detroit, San Francisco. Detroit looks awful. They look like one of the worst teams in the league. San Francisco, they played Minnesota. They ran into a buzzsaw week 1. I think Garoppolo bounces back at home this week, and they beat the Detroit Kittens. Niners win that game. Oakland at Denver. Man, if Carter's playing scared this week against that awesome Rams defense, he doesn't get much of a break going to Denver next week. Von Miller and stuff's gonna be chasing around. Good luck with that. Look for the Broncos to win this game pretty easily. New England at Jacksonville. This is another close one. I don't know if Fournette's gonna play or not. I'm not really begrudgingly, but my heart's not fully in this pick. Well, it's hard to put. I want Jacksonville to win this game, but I also don't want to win because they're in the division, and then I never want the Patriots to win. But look for Jacksonville to win this game. I'll probably be wrong, but it's a meaningless game in the regular season, so it probably win that one and then lose to them in the playoffs. But Jacksonville wins that game. Giants at Dallas. Do I trust in Eli to bounce back or Dak to miraculously turn into a good quarterback? I trust the Giants' rest of the roster. I think they win this game. It'll probably be another low-scoring game, just like the Cowboys' last game. Cowboys' defense has been played better in Week 1 than they have been in past years, but I think Giants find a way to win. I think they pound the rock with Barkley, and like you saw, Barkley, he might get stuffed on a bunch of plays, but all it takes is that one play to blow up the defense. I think Becca's gonna get better as the year goes on. Eli can't play really any worse. I mean, he can, but I don't think Dak can play any better. I think Dak is just a bum as far as football player goes. Seattle at Chicago. I just don't think Russell can win this one on the road by himself. I mean, especially without Baldwin. Look for the Bears to win this game. They impressed me enough that I know they fell apart in the second half, but they're still a very young roster for the most part. Look for them to bounce back this week and win this one at home. And in the week, Indianapolis going to Washington. This should be a good game. Redskins, don't look really that much different from what they were with Kirk Cousins. They're like a solid team. And Alex Smith, I've always thought was very underrated. And Adrian Peterson will probably have a good game against the Colts defense because we just had Mixon around all over us. But I just think this team's going to get better and better, and I think the more and more luck plays, he's going to get better and better. And he looked pretty damn good last week for someone that hasn't played since freaking 2 years ago, basically, in a meaningful game. I'm picking with my heart and my head this one. I think the Colts win this game on the road. I think it's going to be a tough one, but I think the Colts find a way to win it. But anyway, that's it for this week. As always, thanks for tuning in. It really means a lot. We got a good amount of views last week, almost 100 views at this point, which is a good start for the year. When I haven't made a video in like 3 months before that. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these videos and get notified when I go live. You can hit that bell. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps a lot. Comment below. How'd you guys do in picks? How'd your team do? How'd your fantasy teams do? Let me know. And I'll comment back and we'll chit chat about football because it's football season. Let's all enjoy it. But as always, I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys next week. And I think I forgot something last week at the end of the video. Oh yeah, fuck the Patriots. Have a good day.